everybody. It is a new year, and you are here with me. This is Sound Pollution. It is January 11th, 2021, and I am so happy we made it, guys. Now, I know 2021 started off a little rocky, but we're going to get through it. This is episode 16. Back with me in this episode is my good friend, Brent. He joined us as my first episode of 2021 to give us some new music, some updates. I'm super excited he agreed to do this again. And if you didn't watch the live, he performed live via Facebook Live. It should still be up on my Facebook. Go give it a listen. He plays a song for us on there. He is actually currently in the studio with his buddy AJ, working on some new stuff that he's going to be releasing in 2021. He's very active on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, always kind of giving everybody updates, new music videos, so make sure you touch base with him there. You will find links to all of that stuff down below, and I hope you enjoy the episode.
My goal as a songwriter is to write as many types of songs as I can. So the goal is to write the best heavy metal song I can. The goal is to write the best country song I can. And so wrapped up in that is, the best bluegrass song. But writing the bluegrass, I was watching a documentary about the Carter family.
Yeah.
During that documentary, I was like, oh, man, I want to write a bluegrass song. So I did. I just wrote it right there.
So I'm low-key kind of jealous of you that you can do that. That's super talent.
Well, no, it's just lucky. Because there are other songs like I'm working on this one song with Ron called Dark Side of Tomorrow. And I've had the music for it probably for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't write any lyrics. But he showed me these lyrics these one times, and he was just like, hey, here's some crap I wrote. And I was like, oh my gosh, this fits exactly perfectly with this music I wrote. So, I couldn't even write words for it. That's just how it is sometimes. I try to write as much music as possible, but then sometimes I get inspiration through lyrics, or when I'm listening to new music, or I'm watching a comedian perform. Things like that inspire me, and so then that helps me write good lyrics. But I have a lot more turds than I do anything else. You've just seen the polished turds.
I've just seen the polished turds. So do you have any plans to perform anywhere in 2021?
I have plans. I have a show booked after Christmas on the 26th at the sushi bar, and it's just to help pay for my music addiction. And then I have another one on the 2nd of January. And this is kind of a place where it's open and has picnic tables. So if it's not freezing, it'll be a real fun show. But I'm really breaking down to more, rather than doing the band, because COVID just kind of killed the band.
Yeah.
Because those guys need to have money and need to work. And if I'm not getting gigs, I can't pay them. So I'm kind of doing the solo thing. I'm working with Rick on, we've got a pretty good 45-minute set going right now of, probably about 10 originals and 5 covers. And so the goal is for me and him to get together and get a band going again, but that's going to be a little while off. He's still nervous and getting used to what being back into music,
Tell us about who he is.
Rick is the guy I was talking about. I played a band with him called the Pinhole Burns at the beginning of 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And I quit because I kept having children. And then he got a real prestigious job, so he had to stop doing all the fun things he used to do. And now he's retired. He's coming back into music, and I just reached out to him and said, hey, let's put some stuff together. I said, that's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. Would you say that you were able to utilize some of 2020 really focus on how you wanted to write?
I would say yes. During this time, I've written a few more songs, and most of them have been co-writes.
Mm-hmm.
Because since releasing Monkey Road, we were doing really good, and that was October 2019.
Yeah.
And then COVID, we were picking up speed, and I really thought we were going to get some good shows. COVID hit, then I lost the band, and now venues are closing. So I really had to start looking at the business, and as a band, you need gear. So I started looking for ways to purchase gear, and what can I afford? What do I need to get by? So I kind of got a backlog of gear. So, when I kick up again, it'll be ready to go. I started my own publishing. So we have Uncle Brent Music Publishing now.
Nice.
So I've got a guy I'm working with, and he's helping me move all my songs under that. Basically, when you write a song, you kind of have two parts. You have the writer's part, which is 50%, and then you have the publishing part, which is 50%. If you co-write a song with someone, that 50% and the songwriting part drops to 25%. So in order to capitalize on the fact that I'm doing more co-writes, I started my own publishing, so I can get 25% of the songwriting and almost 50% of the publishing, minus what I have to pay the guy that's helping me to get all that organized.
Oh, that's smart. That was a good idea.
So right now I've earned nothing, so there you go.
It's a long process in a hard time, but you're still plugging along, and you didn't give up, and that's really good.
Well, I haven't quit yet, but there's always tomorrow.
No.
No, I'm not gonna quit. It's a lot of work. I wrote some songs. I kind of realized, because I had a little bit of money, I went on ahead and went into CD Baby and bought a few distribution packages. So when the things are ready, all I have to do is upload them and send them out.
Quite
we have a 4-year-old, my wife and I,
Yeah.
and so we pulled her out of daycare. We're now fortunately able to work from home. Well, I'm full time from home, but my wife is more than what she used to be, which is good. And so
Good.
we have crosses and garlic and stuff like that.
A little bit of salt. Anyway, back to music. I can't remember where I left off. Performing anywhere.
Yeah, you asked me a question about performing, and I don't know if I answered it. So we kind of talked a little bit about what have I been doing? Have I just been a total loser? I said no. Have a few more things to talk about if you want to.
I do. Just talk away.
So I'm kind of excited about this idea I have going. I'm trying to have release some type of content on a monthly basis
Mm-hmm.
starting December. I tried to do it, but I couldn't get anything wrapped up for November.
Okay.
So basically, I released Her Pain in October. I was gonna release Bullets from the Monkey Road album in November, but I had problems getting the video done. So
Okay.
I worked with this guy, and so I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna be able to release that by January 15th. And this one was done by the same guy that helped me do Her Pain, and he
Okay.
did a really good job. It's more of a thematic story thing. We have two storylines going on in that song, and so we did our best to do a decent storyline on it. So that'll be coming out in January. I'm excited about that, and that will be the last single to come out of the Monkey Road EP. And then
I really liked Bullets, so I'm kind of looking forward to that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
glad you liked it. You're one of two.
You're so mean to yourself.
It's true. I've seen my plays on Spotify.
Spotify's not the greatest place for plays and views, though, I've discovered.
Yeah, but it would be nice to at least have two a month, just two. Another thing I'm kind of excited about is I'm doing this. It's kind of a two-part deal. I'm doing It's a promo video, but it's also to help me release content every month.
Okay.
So I'm doing this acoustic from E series. I did 3 songs at this remote location, and right now I'm working on the audio of it, and we're working on the video of it. It's going to be in HD, and we're going to release that. I'm going to have it's so basically acoustic from the E series is I have 3 songs I'm doing, 2 originals, 1 cover, and they're in the key of E. So I'm going to release those. And so I'm pretty excited about that. I was kind of bummed at first because I totally butchered one of my own songs. Then there's never for that because you kind of wrote it. You should know what you've written. And
How did you butcher it?
I didn't. When you play with a band and you play alone,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of different. I mean, you can imagine.
Yeah.
So when you're coming out of playing with a band and playing your song with just by yourself, you have a lot more holes than what you used to have. So you have to find a way to create more sound. And so in this one, if I would have played it the full length of it, it would have been too long because it's my vocals and acoustic guitar, and it was kind of the audio is live, and of course the video it's all live of course, but
Right.
so any mistakes you make, any pitch issues come up. Well, when I was playing the song, I started thinking because sometimes when I perform, I sometimes I get stuck on something and I start thinking about it, and it can be anything. But when we were recording, the owner of the venue that I was recording at came up. He's a pretty good friend. He was looking at me, and so I was like, I wanted to say hi to him, but I was trying to play at the same time in the middle of this song, and I was kind of surprised to see him it, so it totally screwed me up. I messed up on the chord progression a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and release it. Just
Well, messing up on the chord progression a little bit doesn't sound like you butchered it.
well, when I got the audio of it, it
Mm-hmm.
sounded horrible,
Oh.
and so I was like, I do not sound like that. I go, and definitely my guitar does not sound like that. The guy that's doing the video, the HD video for me, he's not a sound guy. So I contacted one of my friends and said, hey, this totally sounds like crap. Can I do anything to fix this? And I kind of gave him a list of what I heard was wrong. And when he replied back, he goes, okay, first thing, I can do 2 and 4, but I can't do 1 and 3. And so I was like, I go, do you even think it's worth it to go ahead and finish it? He goes, to me, it sounds good, and I think I can clean it up. He goes, but if you're not happy with it, you're not going to be happy with it. And I was like, and if you have more time, just go redo the parts you want to do. And I go, well, there are time issues, and it costs money to get a guy out there to help you with the video and stuff. So he said, well, I think I can do it. And so I let him handle it, and he sent it back to me this morning, and it sounded so much better. I was so happy, But
good. So it's not a big deal.
There's a certain quality I would like to hit, and I'm just off the mark on this one on that. The other 2 songs came out really well, and I'm pretty happy with them as far as their audio, but I'm going to have my friend work on the audio anyway, so there's kind of some consistency with this little series, so the sound kind of always sounds the same. So that should sound pretty good. But I'm going to release the first one in December, and then I'll release the second song in February, and then the third song in April. So
nice. Can I ask what song you covered?
Bad Romance by Lady Gaga.
Shut the fuck up. I love it.
Did. People love that song when we played it live, man. People loved it.
It's actually the song in general the lyrics it's a well written lyrics.
I'll be honest, when I sing that song, I feel kind of dirty.
You're supposed to.
It's a naughty song.
It is a naughty song.
I had to change the second part of the second verse because I was just like, I would say a lot of things, but I am not going to say that.
You were like Meatloaf, I won't do that.
It was that, so that's kind of the little change I made on it, but that's a fun song that everyone really likes, and then the original that I really kind of screwed up on was from our first release, Bobbing for Crapples, and so kind of one of the best songs from that one, and I was like, there's no real good representation of that song in audio, and there's still not, of course, because I screwed it up, but we're a little bit closer than we were before. The third one is called Sorry, and Sorry is it's a little cool one. It's kind of angry. It kind of has a little FU feel to it.
Yeah.
But I really like that one, and I think that's gonna probably be after I get done with these next 2 songs. I mean, the River song and Malibu. Then I'm gonna work on getting Sorry done, and then I've got another one that's called What's It Gonna Take, and I'm gonna start working on those and try to get those done. But we got to have shows to be able to take care of all that stuff. So that's
we're getting there. Maybe by the time this airs, we'll be even closer.
Well, if we get a cure, that will be helpful.
Yeah, I'm ready for the vaccine. Let's just do it, please. Thank you for taking the time out to do this. I know things are crazy right now. I appreciate it.
I couldn't keep you all to myself. Though you were beauty, child myself. So I crept to the steps, let you go even though I'd be crushed. You are the best, very best. You are the best in me. No, this time you may not understand me. Live your life, be all that you can be. Know the pain this may bring. Try to be free, try to be happy. You are the best, very best. You are the best in me. You are the best, very best. You are the best in me. These little wonders, a chance in time. These little wonders filled with grime. These little wonders so sublime. These little wonders, reasons why. You are the best, very best. You are the best in me. You are the best, very best. You are the best in me. Best in me.
Okay, thank you so much for listening to episode 16 of Sound Pollution. I'm so happy you joined me. I want to thank Brent again for being awesome. He is always awesome. Make sure you check out his social media. He does keep it really updated, and you will get new information about anything that he has coming out. That last track actually was one of the ones from the E-series that he was talking about. That was Best of Me, and the track before that was Tequila Nights. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for listening to Sound Pollution. I will see you next week. Remember, be kind, but make some noise.